you very much. Now, let's play a game called the Pager Round. Now, all politicians these days have to keep in contact with base and respond to messages given to them by their pager. And I'm going to be interviewing Graeme while he receives message on his pager. We can follow the message he's been given because it'll be displayed across the television set. So, Graeme, I want to ask you about the recession in this country and worldwide. Now, is this country about to go into a recession?
No, there's no question of this country going into a recession.
Well, the figures seem to show that...
but they show that Europe may suffer some slowing down, some cooling off of the economy.
And the Far
the
East
American
as well.
boom is upheld by inflated share prices. But at the end of the day, when you look at the other side of the hill, all in all, and avoiding cliches like the plague,
yes,
I think it's...
Inevitably, international trade is going to be dragged down by the crisis in the Far East and by things happening in Europe.
Well, yes, and you're talking about the Brazilian economy, which is in a dreadful state.
It is in a dreadful state,
at the moment, and...
I'm sorry,
if we turn to Brazil and look at their economic position at the moment...
But what steps can the government take to keep industry going in terms of tax breaks or anything?
Terribly sorry.
Sorry, did you want to bring in Griff Rhys-Jones?
No, I think he might want to leave the room.
What about the economic war of today? Where is
Britain going to be? There is no economic war. You know, people make it up. Griff was saying the other... In fact, I wish you'd shut up about the economic war and leave.
But he's a member of your party.
Well, it's my party, and I can fire if I want to.
Thank you very much, Graeme Garden. That's interesting interview. Jeremy Hardy, I want to ask you about the arms to Sierra Leone affair. There's been a very damning report made by the influential backbench committee, which basically condemns everything that's gone on in the Foreign Office in relation to this Sierra Leone matter. What have you got to say?
Well, what you're ignoring is the key issue, which is that this has been a major success for British exports. These arms, which are British arms, and I know that some of the babes are going to agree with me on that.
What's happened to your ethical foreign policy?
Well, we've got it somewhere, but it really isn't fair to ask me questions, because when I'm not in a position to answer back.
Well, you are, but
I am not in the position to answer back.
You are a politician. You are here to answer that you...
The position to answer back is over there.
Civil servants...
I'm in this position.
Civil servants can't answer back, but you are here to take responsibility.
Well, that's because we're told them they'll be sacked if they do.
But absolutely, you're here to represent the government and its policies, and you will only go on radio programmes and chat shows. Why don't you deal with proper political programmes?
Hey, Daddy-O. Cool, crazy Clive.
Well, it's no good trying to get round me that way. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Don't frazz me with these questions.
Isn't it... I'm surprised you think it's so funny that a great office of state is unable to communicate between the minister and the man on the ground.
When you're a jet all the way.
Well, the jets were supplied by the British government and were in breach of the UN sanctions.
But these were jets for use in parks. And this is a litter initiative, I'm proud to announce. A terrible litter in East Timor at the moment, and these low-swooping jets will go under the radars, pick up the litter with little spiky...
So you're going to supply jets to East Timor to pick up...
I said this at a Hollywood party the other day.
Yes? Who was there, for goodness sake?
Right.
Who was there at this party?
Yeah. Dirty interviewer? Yeah. So, ask me questions,
Thank you very much, Jeremy Hardy. Right. Well, there it is. That was a bizarre round. As we go on to test the political water, everybody here in the studio audience has got a little voting device. They can vote for the blue party or the red party, whichever they think should be in the lead at the moment. If you'd like to do that, and vote now. There it is, and the red party into a 62 to 38% lead. Well done, the Reds. This is quite an astonishing lead for you. I don't think you've ever been this far on the head, have you, Jeremy?
This is terrible news for us, because with a majority like this, people expect us to do something.
Yes.
We're not about to bow to that pressure.
So you don't...
I'll do that. I'll bow to pressure, but I won't do anything else.
No. The Blue Party, this is a very... I can tell in your faces you're taking this very seriously.
This is just a marginal audience.
If you look at the figures a different way, we have 83% and they have 26.
Yes. Yes, that's very good.